Stone Soldier, destroy the moon!
This is Major with WatchMajor, and today we're going to be counting down our picks for the top 10 WTF Yu-Gi-Oh moments.
残念です。この海馬瀬戸を裏切ってただで済むと思うなよ。
For this list, we're going to be looking at the most bizarre events that have taken place across the entire franchise. Let us know if we missed any eyebrow-raising moments in the comments below. Number 10, the card is mightier than the gun, Yu-Gi-Oh! While searching for his kidnapped brother, Kaiba is ambushed by his former employee, Saruwatari.
So it's the famous Seto Kaiba, searching for your little brother, no doubt. You're coming with me.
In the original Japanese anime, Saruwatari holds his old boss at gunpoint.
このような形で再会するとは残念です。
Instead of showing concern, Kaiba encourages him to shoot him. Kaiba prevents the gun from going off at the last second by jamming his firing mechanism with a monster card. We have to know how he defied the laws of physics and threw a card faster than a gun could go off. I mean, did he practice this technique beforehand? But the most shocking part of this confrontation is seeing how ready Saruwatari was to end his former boss's dueling career permanently. Kaiba really needs to treat his employees better.
Actually, you're coming with me.
Number 9, Jaden duels a chimpanzee, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. A normal day at Duel Academy is disrupted when a dual disc-wielding monkey named Wheeler kidnaps Jasmine.
Chaz?
Using a special device that allows him to speak, he verbally agrees to release her if Jaden beats him in a duel. While Wheeler shows off his monkey-themed deck, scientists reveal they tortured the poor chimpanzee whenever he made a mistake playing the card game. Yep, you heard that correctly. Within the Yu-Gi-Oh! Universe, scientists tortured a chimpanzee until it was good at playing duel monsters. It's never made clear why Wheeler was put through this heinous experiment. In the time it took to teach a chimpanzee to duel, they could have researched alternative energy sources, or figured out the physics of Yugi's hair.
Acrobat monkey!
Number 8, an insane marriage proposal, Yu-Gi-Oh!
Long time no see, sugar.
Huh?
Don't you see I've come back for you, Mai, just like you told me to.
Before Mai enters the Battle City Finals, a famous actor named Jean-Claude Magnum asks for her hand in marriage, to which she agrees, if he beats her in a duel.
Not necessary. Ha!
This ridiculous premise isn't even the strangest part of the episode. When Magnum inevitably loses, he orders a stuntman, dressed as a duel monster, to kidnap Mai by lifting her into the sky.
Let me out, you sore loser! Mai!
Luckily, she's able to escape and land safely on top of Joey. After this crazy incident, the police are called and arrest Magnum. Just kidding. Since this was a filler episode, Mai and her friends forget all about his insane kidnapping attempt. I think the Pharaoh should have given Magnum at least one mind crush for that. Number 7, a tigress tries to win a husband, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Magnum wasn't the last person to use a card game as a marriage proposal. One sequel series later, an Amazonian woman named Tanya forces Bastion to marry her and have her kids if he loses their duel.
Beg your pardon?
You heard me, Bastion. I don't want your soul. I want you, big boy.
After defeating and him dueling him all night, she rejects him for being a weak duelist.
But she decided I wasn't duelist enough.
You call that a duel? You're not worthy. Beat it.
The following day, Jaden challenges Tanya and wins an extremely close match. It's only when he claims victory that Tanya reveals she was actually a tigress assuming the form of an Amazon the entire time.
A tiger?
We have no clue why a feline apex predator was attracted to and wanted to marry two separate teenage duelists. But we're positive her marriage to either duelist would have been the strangest relationship in the whole franchise. Number 6, too much trivia, Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V. During Yuya's quest to qualify for the Arc League Championship, he has to face off against the intellectual Pierre on a quiz-themed action field. This special setting prevents Yuya from using action cards unless he answers a trivia question. If that wasn't bad enough, he's forced to answer more questions every single time he tries to attack Pierre's monsters. Yuya spends more time trying to solve visual puzzles and remember obscure facts than he does playing the card game. Now, we like a good trivia night as much as the next person, but we don't want to spend nearly 2 full episodes of a card game competition anime watching the protagonist fail to answer random questions. Come on. Number 5. The Pharaoh illegally destroys the moon, Yu-Gi-Oh!
Ready, set, feeding frenzy!
Enjoy yourselves, you fish thieves! This is your last meal!
One of the basic rules every duelist knows is that monster cards can't destroy spell cards without a special effect.
I have the power of Silverfang, and I combine him with the magic of the full moon to double his ferocity.
But try telling that to the Pharaoh. When he activates the mystical moon spell card in an ocean field, the water level rises. After his opponent Mako attacks, the field completely floods with water. The Pharaoh decides to fix this by attacking the moon.
Now, Stone Soldier, destroy the moon!
This insane maneuver naturally gives him the edge he needs to come from behind and beat down Mako. The Pharaoh's illegal gambit was so infamous that the official trading card game created a spell card called Attack the Moon, which allows you to do what the Pharaoh did, only without cheating. Number 4. Zone's insane origin story, Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. Throughout the last arc, Yusei tries to stop the masked villain Zone from destroying New Domino City. It's only during their final duel that the big bad reveals his true identity. The destructive duelist is Yusei from the future, except, not really. It turns out that Zone comes from an apocalyptic future where humanity is on its last legs. He chooses to inspire the remaining survivors by getting plastic surgery and a personality implant to look and behave like Yusei. But after his insane plan fails, he doesn't bother changing himself back to his original appearance. Zone's convoluted origins raise more questions than they answer. The writers could have saved us a massive headache by just making him an evil future version of Yusei. Come on, it writes itself. Number 3, Joey's pointless coma duel, Yu-Gi-Oh! After an intense semifinal battle with Merrick, Joey is left in a comatose state.
Get up, Joey!
Please, let's go!
Tristan, what are you doing?
It's all good.
While unconscious, he dreams about dueling a young child in a championship match for some reason.
Now shake hands, and when the bell rings, come out dueling.
Good luck. You too.
Despite remembering important dueling advice, he still loses to this unnamed brat. Joey's duel was not only embarrassing, but it took focus away from Yugi and Kaiba's exciting matchup. The writers tried to justify Joey's dream plot by having him repeat the advice he heard in the dream to Yugi. Still doesn't fully explain why a top-ranked duelist would lose in such a cringy manner. Bloody hell.
I'm finished.
The duel is over!
I won!
You beat me.
Number 2, 2 raunchy robots, Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains. Ai is an intelligent computer program who wants to escape Yusaku's duel disk. As such, he tries to convince a robot named Roboppy to spring him loose. When Ro attempts to free him in episode 4 of the English dub, they have an awkward interaction. But when you watch the original Japanese version, his excited tone, sounds of pleasure, and raunchy dialogue make it sound like they're doing something far more adult than playing with circuits. This risque scene isn't just a one-off occasion. Episodes 13 and 14 of the original show him and Roboppy sharing more raunchy moments with adult implications. The questionable nature of their relationship had us wondering if this show was really for kids. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Yugi and Kaiba's high-stakes duel, Yu-Gi-Oh! In the Duelist Kingdom arc, Yugi and Kaiba are forced to duel for the chance to fight Pegasus. They're also fighting for the chance to save their kidnapped family members from their terrible fates.
Zeto! Help, Zeto! Please help me!
Just as Kaiba is about to be defeated, he announces he'll fall from the tall castle they're dueling on if Yugi wins.
Is this a trick? Yeah, what's he up to?
Kaiba! Stop this!
While the Pharaoh still tries to claim victory, Yugi steps in, takes control, stops the duel, and accepts the loss. By the end of the match, we learn that when it comes to card games, Kaiba is willing to die, and Pharaoh is willing to kill.
You know I can stand up here all day, Yugi. And I'm certain you won't make any attack for fear that you might knock me off. Even though you know by not attacking, you give up the only chance you have to save your grandpa.
The extreme escalation of stakes made it impossible for fans to see this show as an innocent card game anime ever again. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this recent clip from WatchMajor and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell about our latest videos. Also, the audio desync in the clips was an intentional choice and not incompetence.